Hello, everyone. Divine Feminine Empress 444 here to do a collective read. Decks have already been shuffled. I was called to use a couple of my older decks today. One that I haven't used in a very long time. The Streets Are Talking Oracle, and also some of my current ones too that I've been using, and then also the Divine Goddess Oracle deck. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to start with the reading. Remember to use your discernment, flip the roles how they fit for you and your situation. This is a collective reading, it is not a personal reading. So if you'd like a personal reading, then feel free to look inside my description box. All the information you need for that is inside of there. Okay. And I hope everybody's doing really well today. So we have feeling trapped. We have family member, you are stronger than you know, and I have your back. I don't trust him or her when you're not around. And forgiveness. Okay. We have karmic lesson. We have divine feminine. Okay, that one flew. Spiritual gifts. Trap. Okay. So, collective. I'm going to start out with these, okay? What I'm seeing here is wow. I see you in this divine feminine energy. Whoever you are, male or female, take it how it resonates for you. Okay. I also see you as somebody who has received some spiritual gifts. Okay. It could be clairs. It could be, whatever. Okay. I'm not going to go down a rabbit hole of trying to explain each clair. There is Google. You can Google it if you're not aware of what clairs are. But you received some kind of spiritual insight and some kind of spiritual gift, right? A gift that the universe has given to you. I'm definitely getting a heavy, like, seer, seer type of energy. Okay. And I feel like it was after having to go through this, like, karmic lesson, right? I feel like heavy trapped energy, feeling like you were in like a never ending cycle is what I'm hearing. And what I'm getting a heavy energy of, like, somebody that was around you, somebody definitely in your family, okay, that may have noticed who this person was, right? A lot of times when you're in a relationship with someone, because when we're in a relationship with somebody, we only see the good, right? A lot of the times we don't see the whole big picture, right? Because our feelings are involved. Thank you, Spirit. And when your feelings are involved, you're a little bit more vulnerable, right? But what I'm seeing here is, like, somebody in your family could have definitely not trusted this person. And this person that was a family member, they could have, kind of like talked you through, right? and, tried to like point some things out. Okay. I feel like I'm getting a heavy energy of you were more vulnerable, right? Because this person from the past, they could have been, how do I want to say, very doting. So this person could have been the type of person in your face. They acted very loving. They acted very kind, did good gestures, right? Um could have been kind of romantic as well, I'm hearing. Mhm. But behind your back, I feel like there was things going on, okay? This person could have been very attractive. Mhm. I'm definitely seeing that. Mhm. Okay. Give me something more, spirit. With the 7 of wands. You could have been became very defensive, okay? Um the way I'm seeing this is that you could have pushed away this person that was trying to tell you something about this other person, about your past person. Maybe you became very defensive. hmm The Emperor. This past person that you were with, right? This is going to show up different for everybody, but I'm going to give it a couple different ways because I'm called to. Um, this could be an ex-husband of yours, or like someone you were engaged to, or a kid's father of yours. Okay. And the way Spirit's showing it to me, for someone, this could be your child that noticed what this person was doing. Okay. Or I'm also seeing this could have been a stepchild of yours. So it would have been this person's child that tried to give you insight on this past person. Okay. Take that how it resonates for you. hmm Because the way Spirit's showing this to me is like, I'm getting a strong masculine energy that like demands kind of respect. hmm And this child, I'm definitely getting a younger energy. But this child could have mm, this child could have been afraid to maybe tell you different things that this person was doing. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. Give me something more. 7 of Pentacles. I feel like whoever you are, right? You could have been a hard worker, right? Trying to plant seeds, trying to make things grow. Okay? Really focused on trying to build a life for you and your partner and maybe these children. Heavy Taurus energy. hmm Also Aries and Leo. And the number 7 could be very significant. But I feel like you could have had a lot of responsibilities, okay? Could have had a lot of things going on, so you weren't able to be like privy, pay attention to what this person was doing, this Emperor. And I feel like because you really didn't even have time for yourself here. Thank you, Spirit. Knight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you were very driven, right? Um, Somebody who was very ambitious, wanted to succeed. I'm seeing like, to me, this is showing me like wanting to prove a point, right? So you could have been somebody who really didn't come from a lot, right? Or maybe you did, but then went through some hard times, or maybe went through a divorce or something in the past from another relationship, okay? And I feel like you were defending, right? You were very defensive, wanting things to kind of want to. I'm definitely getting this heavy energy of like wanting to prove people wrong, okay? Give me something more. The Fool. Yeah, I feel like this possibly could have been like a new beginning for you, right? Um, you took a blind leap of faith, right? Wanting to start something new, a new opportunity with this person, this emperor. Mm. Give me something more. The Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so you began to work very hard, right? You could have even started like a career, some kind of new career. I feel like also, I don't know, I'm getting this heavy energy like when you were with this person, life was kind of like repetitive, okay? You really were working towards goals. Thank you, Spirit. The Devil. You could have been I feel like this could even be like a situation from the past collective. So take this how it resonates, okay? Because what I'm seeing here is like an attachment, right? A lower they don't want me to get this out. A lower vibrational attachment, okay? I feel like whoever this person is, they had addictions, right? This person is easily tempted. This person's very destructive. So while you were working hard, this person was acting out. You were looking to build this relationship, and this person was destroying this relationship. Thank you, Spirit. Two of Cups. See, you wanted a partnership with this person, an equal give and take, mutual attraction. You definitely could have been married to this person. If not married, possibly engaged, or definitely living with this person. But you really saw a connection with this person. And I feel like openly you were trying to give your love, your heart, right? And this person was mm, on the outside, they look like they were doing something for you, right? So this would be like the way Spirit's showing it to me. Um, Somebody doing small gestures, right? But really, you're putting in more work than than this person. Mm-hmm. Give me something more. Eight of Swords. This person has a victim type of mentality, okay? They live inside their head, but this is self-imposed. The things that they ended up having to go through was things that they did, right? I'm definitely seeing this devil energy. The way they were like tempted, right? Attached to like sexual type of things, sexual energy. Hmm. Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah. They were used to dealing with people who were insecure, okay? And you could have been this at one point, right? While you were with this person. Somebody more codependent, right? Maybe had some insecurities. Let go of like self-care, possibly even when you were with this person. Again, because you probably felt overwhelmed. Because remember here, we have the Eight of Pentacles. You were busy working, like heavily working, trying to gain. I'm getting a heavy energy of like you putting in a lot of work into a relationship and someone else slowly but surely trying to destroy it while you're just keep giving and giving and giving and this person's taking. Okay. King of Swords. I feel like you had to step into this masculine type of energy, no matter who you are. Heavy fire and air. Okay. Heavy Taurus. I keep seeing a lot of Taurus. Okay. So you could be a Taurus, or this person could be a Taurus, or maybe you have it highly aspected somewhere in your chart. Okay. Um, but I feel like you had to get some mental clarity, right? Learn something about this person. Decide to, ooh, maybe you wanted the truth. Thank you, Spirit. So we have the Six of Wands and the Ace of Cups. I feel like whoever you are, right? You're very loving and compassionate, very creative. I feel like you deserve to have positive things, right? You deserve to be recognized. You deserve to be confident with yourself. And I feel like Spirit wants you to focus on that, right? I feel like walking away from this energy, this past person, was a good thing. Yeah. Because it caused nothing but heartbreak, pain, sorrow, hurt, loss, depression. The number 3 is very significant. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. I apologize for the pause, collective, but this person caused a lot of grief, a lot of pain, a lot of suffering. I'm hearing embarrassment. Four of Swords. I feel like you had to take a step back and kind of like regain your strength, go into some kind of solitude here. Page of Wands. Realize that you're a free spirit, right? Letting go, setting yourself free. Seeing your own potential. I feel like whoever you are, you could have been in a really shitty relationship prior or relationships, and it was almost like this person did the doozy, right? That's the energy I'm feeling. But the whole time, like, every person that you were ever with, I'm called to say this, okay? Every relationship that you were ever in could have been fruitful, like while you were in it, okay? And then when you started realizing that these people were going astray, or this person, you would notice a shakeup, things being different in your life, and you starting to have losses, right? And that's like the universe trying to show you that there's something going on, okay? They want you to notice. You could have had like a car breakdown, a loss of a job, just things going wrong, right? And that sometimes is the universe trying to work with you to show you, right? That there's, I just heard that there's a op in your camp, right? So, thank you. Confirmation. The horn just blew outside. I feel like if you notice, though, when you are in a relationship, things will prosper. And then when you leave that relationship, this the past person, whoever you were with, in any scenario, it goes to shit, right? Because the blessings go with you. Thank you, Spirit. Give me something more. The Hermit, Death, and Page of Pentacles. I feel like you had to go within, seek guidance from your ancestors, um, the universe, from God, right? And put an ending to, I just heard pouring so much of yourself into others to help them grow. It's almost like Spirit wanted you to see that you're the one that's able to manifest. You're the one with the opportunities. You're the one with the skill, the ambition, right? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. You had to move away. You had to transition and understand that leaving the old you behind, okay? You needed change. No longer carrying baggage from the past, moving on. Queen of Pentacles. You're somebody who's very nurturing, very practical. So you're somebody who I feel like is attractive, but like you don't seek for that, like seek for validation or attention from outside sources. You could definitely be a parent. I'm getting somebody who's kind of like laid back, um doesn't feel the need to like get dressed up, right? Although you could, and look beautiful doing it or handsome doing it, but you choose to just be more practical, be more conservative. Thank you, Spirit. You have the High Priestess. Very intuitive. You're very, very intuitive. And I feel like you hide this from others. You have a lot of knowledge. I feel like Spirit wanted you to start trusting in your intuition. King of Wands. Yeah, step into this King of Wands energy, being a natural leader, an entrepreneur. So you could have started some kind of business of your own, or doing something just that you love to do, helping others as well. Very career focused, very mature. Hmm. Heavy Scorpio energy as well. Queen of Wands, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Yeah. Okay, so Spirit's showing it to me like this is you, right? Both of them. King of Wands, natural leader. You're also have the feminine energy too, where you're courageous, independent, focused. You overcame so many challenges. Um, Finding a new zest for life, right? Becoming an entrepreneur. No longer investing in someone else. I'm getting you were the type of person. I'm picturing this, right? And the reason why Spirit's showing me this is because this is how I was. Um when you're in a marriage or a relationship or whatever, like I would get up when me and my third husband were together, well, and both all three of my marriages, I'm sorry. Because I've been married 3 times. I was always the type that I would get up, but I'm called to give this example because with my third husband, this is how when we met, how I was. And Spirit's showing me that right now. So I would get up at like 3 a.m., right? I would set an alarm because that's when he would come home from work, and I would make sure that I would make breakfast. So that way when he walked in the door, he would have a warm breakfast, right? And then I would help him, get his stuff unpacked, clean up the dishes, spend some time with him. Then he would go to bed. And then while he was in bed, I would get the kids around and do my daily routine, plus go to work. And then I would go, before I would leave for work or when I would come home from work, depending on my hours that day, I would make sure food was ready before he was going into work, make him dinner. Again, that same routine, like packing lunches, just making sure life ran very smooth for my ex-husband. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's showing me. Spirit is showing me like you're somebody who used to constantly like work around your partner, make things easier for your partners. Okay. And now they're wanting you to step into this energy of pouring that same love, that same energy, that same, how do I want to say it? Just start pouring into you, is how Spirit's showing it to me. The same things that you would have done for whoever you were with, do that for yourself. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Seven of Swords. This person was very deceiving. Okay. This person definitely was trying to get away with things. This person was very strategic. Um, hmm, this person very much so betrayed you. Okay. Mm. Give me something more. Aquarius energy. Hmm. Yeah, Tower. Sudden change. I feel like you have been awakened and you have released, gaining sudden insight on who this person was or who these people were. Okay. Hmm. It's like taking action. Action on you, where you're headed. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. I'm going to give you a Divine Goddess Oracle message. Please don't forget to hit thumbs up. It helps support my channel. It also helps me to tap into your energy. Yeah, abundance. An inflow of money, love, or rewards is definitely headed your way. Okay. Denial, because you stopped being in denial, right? Failure, excuse me. Failure to accept a situation, unhealthy cycles, or addictions. In the past, you could have been this way, but you've let this go. Thank you, Spirit. Because you took a leap of faith. Taking a risk, stepping into the beauty of the unknown. Yeah, you might not have known where you were going or where you were headed, but you had faith. Faith that God was going to guide you to where you needed to be. Confession. Releasing a secret, pursuing virtue through honesty. I do see someone's going to try to come in here and try to confess something to you, collective, because they want a new opportunity. Okay. Insight gained from a new experience, job, or partner. I feel like this person wants to, I feel like this goes two ways. They see you getting a new opportunity. So now it's like they want a new opportunity with you. They want to come back around and confess something to you here. But you're moving on. Ending that bring healthy beginnings. Yes. You're wanting something healthy, something stable. Yes. Communicate. Receive and express the truth. So you may be getting ready to have a conversation with this person, okay, from the past. Allow them to speak, depending on your situation, but maybe this may help you set some things at ease, okay? Possibly for both of you, okay? Because let's be realistic. Yeah, this person could have made some mistakes, but we're human as well. We make mistakes as well, right? As long as this wasn't like an abusive type of relationship, you may want to hear this person out. Be able to receive the truth so you can move forward. I feel like it's owed to you, some kind of truth. I'm getting a heavy energy of that. Patience. Manifestations are on the way, and they are for you, collective. Look at that on the bottom of the deck. Awakening, a realization, shift, or discovery. This is another huge step for you, collective. Okay? That's what I see coming. Hopefully this resonated with somebody. If it did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Also, feel free to leave a comment if you feel drawn to do so. Please don't forget to hit subscribe so you can see future reads. And if you're interested in a personal reading, everything you need is inside my description box. I hope you guys have a great day, and God bless. Bye.